Hello and welcome back to my channel. We have got a wonderful new persona for you this time. In the first minute or so of this video, we have got a brand new theme tune for League. And let's start with game one. It is Tottenham v Manchester United, and basically, as we look at this, Man United are a well-rested football side as they are not playing in the Champions League, but Tottenham did have a brilliant performance in midweek against Copenhagen. So, Man United are a well-rested side. If you went off the head-to-head in this one, you're looking directly straight at a Tottenham win. Because Tottenham have won 4 of the last 5 of this fixture, and the 5th one being a draw. But Man United are more consistent in the Premier League at the moment, and I've seen Man United here possibly getting back to their winning ways. So yeah, this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be a wonderful time, and yeah, we're looking at 2 big sides. Tottenham, obviously playing more football this season than United, but I think this might tell. I'll go Spurs 1, Man United 3. Everton v Fulham. This one on paper is as tough as they come. On paper, in the table, there is nothing splitting them. 14th Everton, 15th Fulham. Nothing splits them. The head-to-head record, nothing splits them. 1 apiece in the head-to-heads and 3 draws. So I do see a tight game playing out here, being at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. But because it is at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, I'm going to go with Everton 2, Fulham 1. So I see a very late goal nicking it maybe, or it might be a comfortable game and it goes something else. Moving on to this one. This is West Ham v Burnley. Burnley obviously setting up against Arsenal in some of the toughest ways I've ever seen a football team set up. And it was, they didn't attack, they didn't do nothing. They just wanted, they just want to keep their score not limitation damage, basically. They did not want to concede loads to an Arsenal side that don't score loads. So this actually turned out to be really boring on the side of Burnley. But Burnley are going to be looking to win this one in their 6-point race. But that performance from West Ham, is it finally time that West Ham start cooking? And West Ham were at home for that one, and they're back here again. They are back at the Olympic Park Stadium for this one. In their last 5 head-to-heads, West Ham have won 2, and they've drawn 3. I think West Ham will win this one, and I'm going a comfortable win here for West Ham. I'm going West Ham 3, Burnley 1. And I think that could be it, literally written down in paper as well. Moving on, nice and slowly, moving into Sunderland v Arsenal. Well, aren't Sunderland surprising this season? Brilliant stuff from these boys. They are sitting 4th in the table. as it speaks. But Sunderland are also a very good side. They're very, very much in this one. But if Arsenal can win this one, before Sunday they will be 9 points clear at the top of the Prem. And when you look back at this fixture, the last 5 head-to-heads, 4 wins Arsenal, 1 0-0 draw back in 2016. Their most recent game against each other, Arsenal won 5-1. I don't think it'll be that comfortable in this one, because it is at the Stadium of Light. I will go for a Sunderland goal. This will be the first goal Arsenal have conceded since the 28th of September this year. So I'm going to say Arsenal win this game 3-1. I'm going to go Sunderland 1, Arsenal 3. Now, moving on to Chelsea v Wolves. It had to be done. Wolves finally sacked their boss. I was expecting Chelsea to smash Qarabag in the Champions League in midweek. They gave us such a half-hearted performance that we all did not deserve. It was the most boringest game in the world. So I don't think it's going to be as comfortable as I thought. Obviously, you only have to go back to the 29th to the 10th for their last game in the Carabao Cup when they played each other, and that ended 4-3. I'm going to say Wolves stay in this game. I'm going to go Chelsea 2, Wolves 1. So a lot of people are going to say, oh, Chelsea are going to smash this in the comments, yeah. Well, if you think Chelsea are going to smash it, put it in the comments and let me know your predictions. But in my eyes, this game is going to be tighter than a salmon on a fishing hook. Moving on and moving into Sunday, Aston Villa v Bournemouth. Aston Villa playing midweek, Bournemouth not. Don't really know how you're going to look at this. Aston Villa losing 2-0 to Liverpool, and Man City beating Bournemouth 3-1. Obviously, Bournemouth having a goal chalked off in the first 40-odd seconds of that game for offside. In the last 5 in the head-to-heads, Aston Villa have won 3 and drawn 2. No wins for Bournemouth in their last 5 head-to-head matches. But Bournemouth are a different team this year. They're sat 5th in the league. So I'm going to say, hands down, a Desmond. Let's have a 2-2 draw. Let's have some goals. Let's have some goals and some big performances. Moving on to Brentford v Crystal Palace. A very, very poor performance from Brentford. And a very, very nice performance from Newcastle in the Champions League in midweek. Getting a nice win there. Not a very nice win against West Ham like I predicted last week. But Newcastle have won 4 of their last 5 against Brentford. And the other one being Brentford actually winning no draws in the last 5 of this game. We're not going to go for a draw either. We are going to go Brentford 1, Newcastle 2. So a little bit of an upset on the road in the Premier League. We're then going to move on to Crystal Palace v Brighton. Crystal Palace, 2 back-to-back wins now. 3-0 over Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. and then also that 2-0 win over Brentford. And then Arsenal, Brighton losing 2-0 to Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, and Brighton winning 3-0 over Leeds. Different kettle of fish, this one. It's 2 wins apiece in the last 5. Crystal Palace have won 2, Brighton have won 2, and they've drawn 1 in their last 5. So I don't really see too much happening here. I see a lack of goals. This could either have a lack of goals or this could be 4-3. But I think this will be 2-1. 2-1 Crystal Palace. Moving to Nottingham Forest against Leeds United on Sunday as well. Nottingham Forest drawing 0-0 in midweek. Another really, I don't know, sort of performance. It was a great comeback against Man United. From 1-0 down at half-time, they came out, scored 2 very, very quick goals and put United in a bit of trouble until Ahmad rescued the point. And then Leeds coming off that 3-0 defeat to Thingy. But Leeds have won 2. Nottingham Forest have won 2, and they've drawn 1 in their last 5 head-to-heads. I think this is going to tell who's going to have the better season this season. And for me, it's Nottingham Forest 1, Leeds 2. I think Leeds might have the better season out of these 2 sides. Now, on Super Sunday at 4:30, we've got the 2 challengers trying to close the gap on Arsenal. Say a shock result would happen at the Stadium of Light this weekend. I don't think there will be. I think Arsenal at the end of the weekend will still be 6 or 7 points clear at the top. Or if it's a draw in this game, they could be the best part of 8 points clear. But you've got to look at Man City, their recent run of games, 3 straight back-to-back wins, and Liverpool 2 back-to-back wins. In this head-to-head, though, Man City have only won 1 of their last 5 against Liverpool. Liverpool won twice over Man City, and the other 2 have been draws. But that performance against Dortmund showed a lot of scoring and a very, very good performance from a rebuilded Pep Guardiola Man City side, from the team that they used to have. Not many of them are there now, so they're all a bit rebuilt. So I think this is going to have gazillions of goals in it. We'll go Man City 3, Liverpool 2. And there's your Premier League predictions for this evening. I have been Joshua, and this is the Premier League prediction show. And thank you ever so much. And just enjoy the little tune that we've got playing at the end of this video to thank you all very much for watching. Please leave your predictions down in the comments below. You can copy and paste all the games from the description below, post them into the comments, write your predictions in the comments, and let's challenge and see who wins the predictions.